good morning, good evening, good afternoon, good night, whatever time it is video finds you. It's me, Jake. We're here. We're going to be talking about something that kind of came up in a conversation on Twitter the other day. I tweeted something and I was like, hey, as much as I like the concept of a fire Gauss Harag with like a lava arm or something, I was like, man, I really don't think Sunbreak needs more fire or blast monsters. So then it got me thinking. I was like, hold on. Does Sunbreak have a balance problem when it comes to monster element types that you face? You know what I'm saying? Like, yes, each weapon has a viable weapon for each element type due to the way that the weapon trees are set up in Sunbreak, which is great, by the way. But when you go and fight high level monsters, is there a lack or too much of a single element? And that's what we're here to find out today. All right, so let me minimize myself real quick. We are here. Oh my god, I disappeared. We are here on Tier Maker. All right, we're here on Tier Maker, and I'm gonna use this to sort all of the monsters, all right, into their respective places. And I know some of them like have two different placements, whatever. So I'm gonna sort them. I'm probably gonna fast forward through this part, and then at the end, when I'm done sorting them, I'm gonna go into detail about why I put some monsters somewhere. Because like a monster like Espionage could fit in the fire, the para, and the poison spot. You know what I'm saying? So I'll have to explain myself for certain tier placements. But hey, yeah, we're gonna do that right now. So I'm gonna hit the fast forward button and get to sorting. Let's do it. So. Okay, I think we're done sorting. So let's dive into some of my choices here. So I put Espionage up here in fire when like he could fit in para and or poison, and I think I put him in here because many of his weapons are fire. I don't think any of them are paralysis, and some of them have like a poison element to it. Like I know the DBs are fire and poison, but for the most part, it's fire. And like he shoots the fireballs. He's a fire monster, okay? Baroth, I put in water. He gives you water blight when you get hit with the mud. So I think he's a water monster. So like all of the earth, all the earth monsters kind of fit in the water, right? Juria actually swims in water and needs water. And then Almudron, I think Almudron can hit you with water blight as well. So I fit him in the water category, even though you kind of don't think about him as a water monster. You know what I mean? Let's see, who else was... Oh, the Megalas. I put the Megalas in Dragon. I think it's Dragon is the type of damage you get hit with if you get hit with like their beams and their bombs and their virus spread things. The purple, the purple stuff. I think it's Dragon. So I put it up here. I put them here in Dragon. Who else is an interesting placement? I mean, Lucent's in poison. That makes sense. Garangolm. I put Garangolm down here in none because, like, yeah, he could kind of fit in water, but he also could kind of fit in fire, only during a specific portion of the fight. I mean, like, he could kind of fit in both, so I just left him down here in none. And then Apex Rathian is down here in none as well. It's very rare that you actually get to fight a master rank Apex Rathian, so I just kind of left her in none. Like, it's fine, But otherwise, I think we're all good here. I think this is the separation and a visual representation. Oh my god, I'm all up in the way. Hold on, let me move myself over here and then make myself a little bit smaller. A visual representation of... Oh yeah, there's no one behind Espionage. A visual representation of the element spreads when you look at the monsters in Monster Hunter Rise Sunbreak. So looking at a couple standout, right? Like I said, the question posed, I was like, man, I'd really like, a lava element Gauss Harag, but I don't think we need more fire / blast monsters, right? I mean, looking at status, looking at the status, right? After Dragon, we go to status. Blast is far and away ahead, right? And some of these are they're kind of interchangeable. I mean, Pyrarachna Kadaki breathes fire, so she could kind of go up there. Teostra, he's blast, but like he could fit up here in fire. Let's see. These two spit fire as well. Like almost everybody here spits fire except for Magna. I think this is purely blast, and then he's got the hellfire stuff going on. So aside from him, like the rest of these could fit up here in fire. You know what I mean? So looking at this, like, bro. Let me scroll it up a little bit so that fire and blast are right next to each other. Look at how many monsters are fire slash blast, which could kind of be considered kind of the same element. You know, I think you take less blast damage if your fire resistance is high as well. I mean, this is damn near 2 full rows, you know, and like the next leading one is gonna be none, which is cool. It's cool to have monsters that don't have element, like just a straight up box. What's up? Let's go. You know what I mean? And then another kind of standout thing is paralysis. Volvidon's the only one that does paralysis. And like I said, Espionage could kind of come down here too, you know. But like, besides Espionage and Volvidon, who does paralysis? Nobody has paralysis, man. You know, paralysis. Volvidon down there looking lonely, dog. And then sleep is kind of lacking too. We don't really fall asleep a lot. Who else could put you asleep? Basarios here can put you to sleep or poison you. He's kind of a catch-all, but I don't know. The main attraction for Basarios is the hot, right? Like the rocks get hot and he breathes the fire, so I put him up there in fire. But yeah, I mean, Monster Hunter Rise Sunbreak has hella fire and blast monsters, and this does include the most recent patch where 3 out of the 4 monsters we got, right? So 1, 2, 3, and where are you, Lucy? 4 are fire slash blast. So I was like, damn, man, I don't think we need more fire and or blast monsters, right? And there's a couple end game threats up here, right? I mean, we got gold and silver right here. Seething is here. Scorned is the MR100. Tailstra's an Elder Dragon. So cool, right? Fire is pretty stacked, pretty balanced. I mean, you got low level stuff with Bob, Aknasom, right? That's cool. That's cool. Looking at water, which kind of seems like it has, you know, a decent amount of monsters in it. Most of these are like low level, not really all that threatening, aside from maybe Mizutsune and Almudron. Like, look, and maybe to a lesser extent Shogun. Shogun is like a tier below Mizutsune and Almudron and stuff. You know what I'm saying? But like, these guys, they're kind of fodder. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not threatened by any of these guys. You know, we need like an Amatsu, we need a Namiel. You know what I'm saying? We need like a high level like water monster, like Elder Dragon monster. Like, look at this. This whole tier can be captured. You know what I'm saying? And that's kind of one of the things. There's like, oh, you can't cap this monster. You gotta kill it. You know, like Elder Dragons. Boom, right? We got Tailstra up here, who can't be captured because he's so strong. Excuse me. Right, this whole tier can be captured, and like almost little to no effort on these first 5 guys. And then these guys, they can kind of step it up a little bit, you know. So there's that. Let's look at Ice here. So we got Kush, who is in here by like, I don't know, if wind were an element, Kush is out of here, you feel me? So he's only ice because his element is ice, and he hangs out in the ice map. Like, I don't really think of ice when I think of I'm thinking too far ahead. When I think of Kushana Deora, we need something like an Orochi Kirin. We need something like a Velkana. You know what I'm saying? That's an ice monster. Now don't get me wrong. Aurora Somna, it's a fight. Right? Especially the afflicted version, and then, you know, Luna Garon is cool, and Goss Harag is one of my favorite monsters of all time at this point. Goss Harag is so freaking cool. Love Goss, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, ice is pretty cool, and then Lagambi is just kind of there, like, hey, I do ice too, but you're kind of fodder. And then Barrioth is here, who's pretty cool, you know, but like, you know, we only got 1 endgame ice monster. We can afford another 1 or 2, right? Because when you look at Blast Fire, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5-ish endgame type monsters. Like, come on, man. Like, that is stacked. We don't need no more Fire Blast monsters in this game. Moving down to Thunder. Ooh, we got Angry Monkeys, which are cool, right? Angry Monkeys are cool. The Angrier Monkey is like, you know, he's kind of difficult. That's cool. We got All Mother Narwa, which is cool. Astalos don't really play around, and Zinogre is also kind of strong, right? So you know, electricity, it's represented kind of well, you know, even though these two Like, if you're using these two, you're not using them because of the thunder element. Like, you know, you're using them because they're strong weapons with good slots and high raw and decent sharpness for the most part. But you know, we got these two who will provide you with decent amount of element weapons, you know, and then we got these guys who are like, you know, the lead up, the introduction, like, this is what a thunder monster's like. Even though nobody really likes you, Kazu, you're still here, you still do your job. Yeah. Moving on to Dragon, awesome tier. Like, these guys are great. Both of them are kind of threatening. This one more than this one, which makes sense, right? Because this guy can be capped, this guy can't be. He's a little stronger, he hits harder. This guy is a whole menace to society, dive bombing, blowing things up, iconic. He's a freaking alien. Yeah, great. Yeah, Valstrax is an alien. There's just no way a monster's gonna adapt to that without being able to leave the planet. Whatever. That's Monster Hunter 6 stuff. We gonna leave the planet. Probably, maybe, hopefully. Capcom, please. And then, you know, we got Ibushi, who pairs with Nawa, you know, Elder Dragon, kind of special. Malzeno's awesome. And then we got Gaze McGorm here. You know, this tier is just bangers. Dragon is always bangers. We could, you know, we're missing a little pickle right here. Capcom? We're missing a little pickle action. But it's okay. It's okay. Good tier. Para. We got one para representative, man. Well, two, because hold on, let me drag him down here. Come on, give me like a high level para monster. Give me a Chameleos variant that deals with para, right? And you got stun clouds everywhere instead of poison clouds. Wouldn't that be something? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So yeah, para is just Volvidon and Volvidon's fodder. He's annoying, but you just go in there, you clap Volvidon, no problem, no biggie. Sleep also kind of lacking in representation, even if I drag Basarios down here. Yeah, you know, Somna's cool, and Baggy is kind of, you know, he's kind of fodder. You know, he's low level, he's part of the greats, but hey, what you gonna do, right? We could do with another high level sleep monster. That would be cool. I would like that. I would really enjoy that. Give me a reason to pack energy drinks in my item box. You feel me? So yeah, there's that. Let me put Basarios back up where he goes. Poison with the new addition of Lucy. Heck yeah. And Cammy and Lucy are the end game, like big baddies. You love to see it. Cammy coming back from, you know, all that time, he goes invisible, and Lucy goes invisible. What's up with poison monsters going invisible? We need another monster that goes invisible that doesn't do poison. I just noticed that kind of trend. Anyway, but yeah, they're cool. Endgame level threats, nice. And then, you know, we got the low level poison boys down here, and of course, like, you could arguably do this as well. You know, so I'd say poison. Like, these are these four that I left down here originally are like pure poison, like poison, you know. But like, this is also kind of true, right? Because all of them are capable of inflicting poison on you. So I'd say poison is actually kind of well represented when you sit down and think about it. But as far as pure poison goes, like, that's a monster, it only does poison. Like, that's not very commonplace, you know what I'm saying? Not very commonplace. And of course, like, you can do this too, because like, she's way more about the poison than the fire, I think. Yeah, and then we've got the no element crowd, which is actually relatively well stacked, you know what I'm saying? Looking at, you know, stuff like Regios, Diablos. I mean, he's down here by virtue of the fact that, like, I can't put him here and here at the same time, you know. But like, when he's not powered up, he is, you know, no element. But looking at this tier, I mean, it's kind of well stacked up, you know. It could use an Elder Dragon, you know. We could bring Nergy Boy in and you know, have him represent the no element, you know. But no element's pretty well represented. I don't really have many complaints with Diablos and Tigrex and Regios, just kind of here chilling. So yeah. So I pass the question on to you, dear viewer. Does Monster Hunter Rise Sunbreak have a balance problem when it comes to the type of monsters that you regularly face? Even though, like, the end game and the anomaly system does kind of remedy it a little bit, you'll be fighting more of the fodder guys with, you know, higher levels, right, with their numbers skewed as far as how much damage they do, how fast they move, and their the curious mechanics that come with that. It's still kind of, you know, kind of skewed heavily toward fire and blast, and then paralysis just needs help, man. Ain't nothing going on down here. So let me know how you feel about today's topic, and I guess sort of kind of technically my first tier list ever, even though I'm just kind of using it as a tool to sort the monsters. But yeah, do you think Monster Hunter Rise Sunbreak has a balance problem? And of course it can be remedied in the future patches, which is kind of why I'm doing this so early, just to kind of help, like, hey, let's see what we can predict for, the next couple patches. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to hear nobody talking about, yeah, we need, I don't know, another fire monster, another blast monster. Like, don't get me wrong, it's much. I love Joe. Joe is my favorite monster of all time. Cool, right? And people are like, yo, Joe can sit a game out, and you guys are absolutely correct. He can. Like, it just makes sense. But like, Brachydios can also sit this one out too, man. We got a lot of blast, and I love me some Brachy. We got a lot of blast already, dude. Like, I think it's time for you to chill, man. You can chill. You can sit this one out. You can stay on the sidelines. And yeah, maybe Capcom will come up with brand new monsters to drop in the patch to help fill up some of these holes, like an endgame super powerful water monster like they did with Namiel. Like, before Namiel, all you had was a Matsu for a water elder dragon. So, hey, it is what it is. But yeah, that's going to be today's video, man. Thank you for watching. Yes, be sure to head down there, subscribe, like, comment, tell me your thoughts about today's topic and today's subject. Am I onto something? Am I tripping? Let me know. But as always, people, happy hunting. Peace.